Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, international superstar Ricky Martin makes his Wendy debut. He's got a new album, a new tour, and we're finding out about Ricky's La Vida Loca. And we've got more amazing giveaways from our friends at Disney. Plus, Wendy's breaking down all of today's juiciest hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Welcome to the weekend. It's Friday. Exhausted, but glad to be here. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. It is the winter that will never end. I hate February. It's the longest, shortest month ever. 0 degrees outside in New York, but it's toasty in here. In theory. So tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And I know that there are a lot of people who get very sad because they're single at Valentine's Day. Are you one of them? Clap if you are. No, don't do it. Don't let it wear you out. I mean, first of all, it's only one day, okay? Second of all, there's lots of good TV on. Yeah, no, I got you covered. Look, the ID channel is doing a marathon of Scorn, Love Kills. That is one of my shows. I love it. And that starts at 2 o'clock. So you might want to sleep late and then wake up. Love yourself, make yourself some breakfast, put yourselves back in some comfortable pajamas and turn on the TV. And then at 12 o'clock, if you're up a little earlier, there's a Golden Girls marathon. Who doesn't love? And then later on Bravo at 9 o'clock, Magic Mike. Okay? And if you really want to do something for yourself tomorrow, you might want to go see 50 Shades of Grey. It actually opens in theaters today. We've been waiting for this movie for 3 years, ever since the books came out, such phenomena. I read 1.5 of the books. I got through the whole first book. I thought it was so stupid. But it was part of a movement, and you know how I always tell you, I don't like to feel left out of a movement. All the girls are reading it. I want to see what they're reading. So I start the second book, and then I just said, you know what? I get it. And I don't even remember how the whole story ended, you know, because I cheated and went to the third book to the end. I don't even remember. All I know is that I sent my best studiers to see what it was all about. My Hot Topics team. Okay. So my guys went to an early screening. Jason, in the white one, Jason. Jason gave it 7 stars out of 10. Jason has never even read any of the books, and he thought that it was going to be cheesy and porny, and he said, no, there's an actual storyline, and the sex is not as bad as people make it out to be. Now, you know, over in France, they're giving this rating what we would call a PG, 13. Over here, we're giving it an R. Now, Emily, who's up there watching stuff, hey, Emily, a young and pretty New York City girl, modern girl, she gave it a 9. And Emily thought the books were stupid too, but she didn't want to be left out of a movement, and she was pleasantly surprised. She said that Dakota Johnson was really good in this. You know, she's not a gorgeous girl, and she's not an ugly girl. She's a girl that you would see at the mall, which made her relatable. Norman, the black one, Norman gave it a 9 also. And then Ryan, Lauren, and Brandon, you don't see them, but they all three worked for me at Hot Topics, gave it an 8.5. So, in conclusion, the lowest score that my team, and they're experts, gave this movie was a 7. They said the music is really good. You hear The Weeknd and Beyonce and stuff. And Emily up there was telling me that the music comes on at the right time and in the right scenes. All in all, they said it's very well produced, and you will leave not hot and bothered, but certainly your engine will be started. That's it. Yeah. So, Teresa's in prison, but she's about, well, Teresa's in prison, but she just broke out. It's time for a Teresa update. Hit it. Okay, not break out the way you think. She broke out with horrible acne. Apparently, you know, she's had problems with her skin in the past. And reportedly, she's not used to using cheap makeup from the commissary. See, isn't that the attitude that got her in this mess to begin with? She didn't want to live in a used house. She wanted to spend more money than she had to keep up with the Joneses. And first of all, what is cheap drugstore makeup? They make some really good stuff at drugstore. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, and why are you wearing makeup all the time, Teresa? I'm not getting on you, I'm just asking a question. Like, if I was in prison and I knew that my husband was coming to see me, I'd put on some makeup on that day. You know, just to remind him that I'll be out and, you know, and back to normal. But I wouldn't wear makeup in prison in general. I mean, if anything, as a woman, don't you look for excuses not to have to put this crap on your face? I mean, honestly. And they say that the paparazzi are outside the gates relentlessly waiting to see her go to the yard and I guess do push-ups, you know, and stuff. So I guess she doesn't want the paparazzi to catch her without makeup. But we've seen you without makeup in magazines. Do we have the picture? Do we have any pictures? Excuse me, who are you judging? She doesn't look bad. She still looks like Teresa. I mean, here's my thing about makeup. Makeup is supposed to enhance what you already have. It's not supposed to make you look like a totally different person. I still recognize this as Teresa. Don't you recognize her? Yes. I think she looks fine. Apparently, she also has been dyeing her hair, you know, I guess root touch-ups while in prison, and she said that, you know, her hair's in terrible condition because of using cheap boxed drugstore dye. Oh, you mean the kind of dye that many of us use, Teresa? I hope when she gets out of jail, she'll be more down to earth and not so highfalutin and posy. Meanwhile, hi, Teresa. Meanwhile, one of Teresa's Jersey castmates wants her fired. It's a man. I don't know this man. His name is Jim. Do you know who that is? All right, well, Jim. He's married to her. Isn't this the couple that lives in the house in the town in Jersey? They live in Colts Neck. Okay. Anyway, Jim, who's some sort, he's a banker or something? Anyway.
A mortgage guy.
A mortgage guy. Gee, co-host, I see you know nothing about this joker either. Anyway, Jim thinks that Bravo should not renew Teresa's contract because that would be glorifying of a felon. Since when did they get so highfalutin? First of all, Bravo is not exactly what we look to for you know, moral TV. All right, when you turn on Bravo, you turn on The Housewives, you know what you're going to see. You're going to see criminals, liars, and fighting, and table flipping. Jim, get out of grown woman's business. You're lucky that you're even on the show. I don't know who you are. Do you watch The Housewives of Jersey? Do you know who Jim is? Clap if you do. Okay. Well, anyway, look, Teresa stays, Jim sit down, and Teresa will be free in 357 days to deal with you. There's Madonna. There's Cher. There's Prince and Liberace. But Kris, you don't fit into this category, Kris Jenner. Yes, she wants to drop a last name and just go by Kris. Drop the Jenner and just go by Kris. The problem is that your name is not unique enough to stand on its own. There's so many Chris's. I can't think of any now. Kris Kristofferson. God, I've been around for a long time. Remember when he used to date Barbra Streisand back in the day? Oh, I've been doing these hot topics since forever. Anyway, I don't think that this is a good idea, Kris, for you to drop your last name, because your first name is not that unique. But in thinking about your daughters, you did the right thing by naming them something a little bit more unique. Heck, Kim's name is not unique, but Kim, there's something about Kim that I think that she could stand alone without a last name. I don't know, clap if you agree. Yeah. Like when I say, let's talk about Kim, who would you confuse that with? Not Kim Richards, no. Right? No, you think about Kim. What about Chloe? That could stand alone, right? And Courtney also, and guess what? Even Kendall can stand alone. And Kylie, they can stand alone. I don't know. I guess, you know, when you get into entertainment, sometimes that's the one thing that you wish is that you stay around long enough so that you're on a first name basis. Like when I got this show, I was like, okay, I don't know a lot of Wendy's, you know, and there's no Wendy's on TV. So I'm thinking, if I stay on TV long enough, maybe I could just drop my last name and just be Wendy. Maybe if the talk show worked out that Kris had, maybe, you know, and she was on TV every day for a different reason, then you could say, like, Kris. I don't know. Beautiful woman. Dumb idea, though. Keep the last name. You know. So, you know I love my magazines. Magazines are very expensive. I want you to keep your coins in your pocket because Wendy's got you covered. Get it. Okay. So, Meghan Trainor, she's the one who sings It's All About That Bass. She's on the cover of 17 magazine. How cute is that skirt? It's like a motorcycle jacket in the formation of a skirt. Cute. She looks cute. I like her necklaces and everything, her beachy hair. You know, she's good for young girls. She's only 21 years old. And, you know, it's all about that bass. In other words, some booty and some jiggle, you know. And her album debuted at #1. Yes. And what I love about her is that she says she's still shocked about her success. Listen to what she says. When I saw photos of myself, I would think, I look awful. There's a double chin. I never thought I'd be a pop star. I don't look like Rihanna. See, unfortunately, that's what society puts in young people's heads, and sometimes older people's heads as well. If you don't look like the cookie cutter, then you won't be able to make it. And I love people who break out of that mold and prove to be really successful. Adele, you know, she's Adele. But, you know, and Adele's a great example, but she's a little bit older. You know, there are girls who are like 15 and 14 and 17 years old who need to identify with somebody closer in their age, not somebody a little bit older. And here's Meghan again. I think you look terrific, Meghan, and you know what? You're good for young girls. Young girls need someone new to look up to and someone more their contemporary, and so this Meghan Trainor is the one. I also think that not Sam Champion, Sam Smith. Sam, hi, champion. How you doing? I think that Sam Smith is also broken out of a particular mold. It's not that he's not a bad-looking man, but he is listen, I pass him in the mall. You know, he reminds me of an like an uncle or something like that. You know what? Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how old he is. He gives me 38. He's in his 20s? 22? All right, I'm going home. I can't. But what I like about him is you know, he's an odd beauty. You know, he gives me an older aura, and yet and still, we all still love him. He's not wearing ripped jeans and firing guns and falling drunk out of a club, and he's got a beautiful voice, and his music makes me cry. Yeah, yeah. So, the world's oldest working model's name is, let me get this right, Carmen Delorfice. This woman is so gorgeous. I remember about 15 years ago, I was shopping, picking up a gift, and she helped me pick the gift out, and I recognized her because she's been modeling since forever. You would never believe how old she is. 83. And yes, she does admit to plastic surgery, but there's something about her. She's not just an 83-year-old woman who's well preserved. She's actually sexy. And you know what? She says that she still has the sex. I'll tell you, she looks terrific. She's been married 3 times. And I love her white hair, and I love that it's thick and wavy, and that, I need that wig when I'm 83. It's good. Nice cheekbones. Anyway, here's what she says. She says, of course I still have a sex life. Why would I give that up? Do you love to breathe? If you have a Rolls Royce and its wheels are on, you go in with a key and every now and then turn on the motor to make sure the motor is running. So when you want to drive the car, it is already oiled and ready to go. I know. The guys here at the show were absolutely drooling and salivating, like, oh my, she can get it. And oh, by the way, guess what happened to her? So, you know, she's been working forever. She says most recently she's been getting more work than ever because she stands in her truth of being 83, and so she's got that market covered. But do you know that she lost all of her money to Bernie Madoff? Well, she used to date like Bernie's cousin or something like that, and you know, Bernie, she was getting insider tips, feeling everything was going to be good. This man runs off with everyone's money, including Carmen's. Thank God she's still working, because she might be, you know, hot at 83, but you know, 83 is still 83. A person that, oh, nobody deserves to lose all their money, but particularly an octogenarian. And that's Wendy's got you covered. Don't do it, Katy Perry. It's not a good idea. It didn't work for Nicki Minaj, although some people might think, but it didn't work for her, and it might not work for you. You're supposed to say what? Well, she wants to reinvent herself. Well, look, okay, wait. Katie's 30 years old. And she says that she's reached the top, and now it's time to try new things. If you're wondering what the top for her is the Super Bowl. So she says now it's time to try new things. Now, she's one of the biggest selling artists in the world. She's wildly popular with everybody. You know, older people like her music because it makes us feel young. Younger people like her music because it reminds them to keep having fun. And she's just like right there in the sweet spot. Now, I look at this, I don't relate to, you know, whipped cream bras and lollipop fixtures and all that mess and blue hair. I don't relate to none of that. But what I do like to do is turn on the radio, open the sunroof, and punch it. And listen to the music, you know? And, Katie, if it ain't broke, don't fix it for right now. Wait, clap if you think it's time to maybe wear normal hair and be normal. Really? But look who that's coming from. That's coming from not a 20-year-old, like the people who are actually buying her music. You know what I'm saying? Like, they identify with her. Personally speaking, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And she, yes, changing her look would be good, but she needs to wait about 3 years and do it slowly and gradually. And you might think it worked for Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj sold more music when she was clownish with the pink hair. Yes, she did. She sold more music like that than she did like this. The press and her record label and publicists are putting it out there, making you think that it's all working out. It is not all working out. It worked out better when she was sending the clowns. That's all. Oh my gosh. These are beautiful. You want some? Well, this beautiful bouquet is from Pro Flowers. You know, they deliver fresh arrangements, and they have beautiful Valentine's Day bouquets. Studio audience, you can order flowers for your Valentine. You're all going home with a $100 Pro Flowers gift card. And that's not all. Everyone loves cupcakes. They're small and they're convenient, especially when they're bite-sized. Pop, right? Pop. So these are bite-sized cupcakes made from Baked by Melissa. They're delicious. Their Valentine's Day flavors include red velvet, white chocolate, and peanut butter pretzel. Plus, the other flavor of the month is salted caramel. And my Valentines, you're all going home with a box of 25 Baked by Melissa cupcakes. Happy Valentine's Day. We've got a terrific show for you. We're going to do a special edition of Race the Clock, the Disney edition, where one of my co-hosts will have a chance to win a gift card from Disney worth $1,000. But up next, music superstar Ricky Martin is here. Don't go far.
Why celebrities do what they do. But you know Hot Topics is here to figure it out. And how you doing, Nikki? We've got more chances for you to win a Disney Grand Getaway. You can't win if you're not watching.
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
Our first guest, everybody, is an international superstar. He's sold over 70 million records worldwide. His new album is in stores now. Please welcome to our show, Ricky Martin. Thank you, so do you. Beautiful.
This is the love I like. Beautiful.
Wow, look at you in person, close up.
How are you?
You're giving me everything. You're giving.
What am I giving you?
You're giving nice fit body. You're giving me good hair. You're giving height. Your complexion, beautiful, healthy.
You're beautiful.
Nice teeth. Thank you, Ricky.
You are beautiful.
Thank
and I'm
you.
so happy to meet you. We're finally here.
Thank you. I know.
Finally.
Let me give you shoe cam. Put your
All
feet
right.
right there on the thing. Now, what kind of sneakers are these, Ricky?
All I know is that they're really comfortable.
Yeah, is the tongue
And my
supposed to be
toes are
ruffled?
going like that right now. You know? So I don't know why.
Now, is the tongue supposed to be ruffled, or are you supposed to give it a tug?
Or
Are
I'm
you doing-
clumsy. I don't know how to wear shoes. Or
No,
something
I
like
guess that's how they're supposed to be.
It's one of
Cute,
those.
look at you. You know, Ricky, so I was in Miami. This was several years ago, and our show now is in its 6th season.
Congratulations.
But it took a long time for the show to grow. So I was at the Starbucks, and you were there with the boys, your twins.
Really?
And all I wanted was a simple macchiato and some Madeleines. But, when I saw you, I said, maybe I should go over and say hi to him. I didn't, you know, but I didn't want to fan out, and it was a new, it's a new show, so I didn't even know whether you knew, you know, I ain't no Barbara Walters or anything like, you know what I mean? So I just stood there and watched you.
Why didn't you?
No, I just watched you. And I was so stunned that I saw you and was flummoxed that I left my Madelines on the counter and just walked out. But, so, do you live in Miami permanently?
I lived in Miami for 15 years, and then I came to New York,
Uh-huh.
and I started doing theater. And I started doing theater here. I was doing Evita for a year, and I loved it. And believe it or not, now I am between Puerto Rico and Australia.
Australia?
Yeah, Australia, because I'm doing a TV show over there.
The Voice? Or
I'm doing The Voice Australia, and it's fantastic.
Now,
But
you were doing The Voice Mexico too, right?
I also did The Voice Mexico. Great experience.
Yeah.
I love it. The dynamic of being able to help someone that is, you know, on stage for the first time is very beautiful.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Would you do The Voice here or one of these shows here?
Duh! Yeah!
Yeah?
Of course. Of course. It would be beautiful.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
I mean, I would like to see more of you. I only know you from the music, and I mean, I'm sure that's all you want. That's usually what celebrities want. They don't want you to know their personal lives, but I've never seen you like...
That's not my problem. That's not my issue. I don't have issues with just being and sharing.
Like, the paparazzi doesn't photograph you a lot, and when they do, you're always with your boys on family time, like on the beach or something.
Yeah.
I never hear about you being up in the club. Like, you know, like, and...
We have our moments, right?
Yeah.
I was 15 once, but trying to keep it simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you watch TV?
I watch Wendy, definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody told me that you... But, no, like, do you watch Housewives? Do you watch Guy Fieri on Food Network? What do you watch?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I'm honest. I don't. I'm watching a lot of kids shows nowadays,
Yeah.
and I'm listening to a lot of music. But yeah, that's my reality. In my house, my TVs belong to my kids. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Do you read?
Yes, I do. I spend my time. I do listen to a lot of music.
A lot of music.
Spend time. Yeah.
So the boys now, twins, Matteo and Valentino, they're 6. I know. How old are they? They're 6?
They're 6 years old.
6 years old.
And I just don't remember how, you know, how one day I was buying diapers and next day I'm buying school uniforms, you know? It's just time flies by and I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. But that was the most amazing decision I've ever made, and I'm the luckiest man to have those 2 beautiful boys with me.
Yeah.
And they are my best friends.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Now, one thing that I was reading up about you is that your boys always travel with you. So
Always.
if you're in Australia, they're in Australia.
They're always with me.
Is it difficult juggling the boys on the road?
You know, and I've said this in other occasions, everybody asks me, but Rick, I mean, don't you think that your kids need stability? I mean, they need to be still in one place, and I'm like, I'm their stability.
Yes.
If I'm not around, you know, they're not going to feel comfortable, and they're going to feel insecure. And Wendy, they were born into this. They were born on the road. I mean, even though it took a whole year for me to, you know, when they were born, to be with them, they come with me, and if we spend more than 3 days in one city, we go, Dad, what's next? You know, it is incredible. So this is our reality.
It's interesting because, as you said, on one hand, kids need stability, and for a lot of us, we think of stability as in leave them at home so they can attend school with their friends, and maybe we'll call up our parents to watch our kids while we're out on the road. But on the other hand, stability is not everything around you. Stability is about the people around you. So if they're with you, no matter what, and they'll get homeschooled.
We travel with a tutor.
With a tutor.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great. We're in a good place. And I'm only starting.
Yes, yes.
I want Daddy's little girl.
Do you want Daddy's little girl as well?
Of course I want Daddy's little girl.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I had a brain fart. I was going to ask you... oh, my gosh, Ricky. No, you're not going to get away without me asking you. I was going to ask you something. But, look, congratulations on your new album.
I'm really happy.
That's not what I was going to ask you. But congratulations.
Thanks. You know, it's incredible. It's a Spanish album, and it's doing so good in so many places around the world.
Yeah.
It's #1 in a lot of countries in the Middle East, and
Wow.
it's Spanish, and I'm really happy. I haven't felt like this in a long time with my music. It's very raw, very honest.
How do you pronounce it?
A quien quiera escuchar.
What does that mean, Ricky?
To whoever wants to listen.
To whoever wants to
listen. It's very romantic. It's a little bit of baby-making music there.
Baby-making music,
Just a little bit of that, and of course, you know, the Latin sounds that I need, Wendy. I mean, I am Latin,
yes.
and I try to,
yes, you are.
and I try to do fusion, and so we started recording a year ago, and we recorded in Australia, Puerto Rico.
Do you have any duets?
No, it's me, myself, and I. But,
that's been working for you for 70 million record sales worldwide, so why break the formula? Okay, so recently, Ricky announced that he's doing a tour. Are you coming to the U.S.?
Definitely. September, we're here. And I would love for you to see a show. I
would love to come see a show.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I might not understand a word, but I'll be able to sway to the music.
I mean, I have English music. And, oh, definitely. And I am right now recording some English music as well. So
perfect.
I'll be back to present you music in English.
Yes. Well, we couldn't let Ricky go without shaking your bonbon.
How does that work?
Well,
how does that work?
We're gonna hit the music. You invented bonbon
shaking. I shake my bonbon if you shake your bonbon.
All right, let me keep.
Where's the music?
Oh, what are we doing? No, I'm not a dancer. I love you. I love you. I love you. So wait. No, it's so nice to meet you. Don't be a stranger, please don't.
I'll be here.
Ricky Martin, everybody, his new album's in stores now. Everyone in our studio audience is going home with a copy. Ask Wendy is next. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Risque. How you doing?
Risque?
Yes.
I love my people. So, Risque, how can I help you?
Well, I met this really great guy on the beach. When I showed my mom his photo, she revealed to me that this is the same guy that she's been dating. Yes. This guy and I, we're in our 20s. My mom is in her 40s. Okay. So, should I let it go, or should I tell my mom to back off because she's too old?
No, I think you should back off. I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Because your mom is actually dating him. You met him on the beach. You didn't indicate that you're dating him, just that you're, what, intending maybe on dating him?
Talking, getting to know each other.
But your mom's already there. Your mom has probably already hit it too. So you should back off, but secretly, I don't think this guy is a keeper for you or your mom. It's a little too creepy that this guy's going to be coming over to the house and then seeing Risque is his... honestly, after Valentine's Day, if I was your mom, I'd give it up in the name of my daughter.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Very well, Risque. Okay. Oh, hey.
Hey.
You having a good time?
I am having a good time.
How can I help?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Dana. How you doing?
Fine, Dana.
Well, I was married for 28 years, and I caught my husband with another woman.
Okay.
Like, literally, it blindsided me. I'm having a hard time getting back in the dating world because I don't have that trust. So how would I go about doing that and find myself a really nice guy?
So you're divorced?
Yes.
I mean, things happen to people all the time.
They happen for a reason.
And I guess the best way to get out there is just get out there. You know, there's really no advice that I can give you for that. Just get out there. It's like when you fall off a horse, that old saying, don't stay on the ground, get back up and get going.
Okay.
The longer you stay on the ground, the more fearful you'll be of ever riding a horse again.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We have time for one more quickie. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, I'm Blair. How you doing?
Hi, Blair.
My boyfriend is a physical therapist. He goes to people's houses to do their sessions.
Oh.
He has one particular client who always cooks him dinner. And since he eats there and she sends him home, I've spoken to her about it. She doesn't think it's a big deal. Should I have my boyfriend drop her as a client?
Not drop her as a client, but your boyfriend certainly being the masseuse, if that's what he's doing. No, not drop her as a client, because that's money out of his pocket.
Right.
But your boyfriend needs to be more strict with his clients. Let him bring his own water to the house. I mean, I'm like that. You know, if you're going to come to my house and you're going to train me or you're going to give me a massage, you bring your own water and the whole bit. I don't want familiarity.
Right.
And this woman is overstepping her boundaries.
I think so.
And so your boyfriend is the one who needs to put her in check.
Not me.
Not you. No, you put him in check.
Okay.
And then he'll put her in check.
Okay.
Okay, good luck. More Ask Wendy next.
Each week, a celebrity apprentice has come to us.
It ended just the way I wanted it to.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, baby.
Now, 2 are left, 1 will win, but both are coming to spill the tea. I'm putting a fresh kettle on.
Tuesday on an all-new Wendy.
How you doing? I had the most magical time at Walt Disney World Resort, and you can too. From thrills and chills to spa time, tea time, and me time. There's something for everyone. Watch the show weekdays through February 26th. Look for the word of the day, then go to wendyshow.com and enter for your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. We're back with more Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Aline. How you doing?
Hi, Aline.
Recently, my question is, one of my neighbors complained about my dog to the town about his barking without coming to me first. And if I get another complaint, it's a fine of $250.
Oh, my gosh.
I think I know which neighbor it is.
But you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So my question is, should I confront that person
No.
or just let it go?
As a homeowner, I will tell you that I would never knock on a neighbor's door to tell them that their grass is too... Like, I'm the woman at the window. Like, after this show, believe me, you know, I want your grass to be cut properly. I don't want your dog barking all night, and I call the town for stuff like that. I think that when neighbors confront each other, it makes bad for the neighborhood. I would rather keep you guessing as to which neighbor it is than to come to your house. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, in the name of civility. Right. It's not like we're moving. You know, we're stuck with each other until we sell our houses or we move. Right. So I think that that's the right thing to do for any of us. You complain to the town or call the cops. Confronting a neighbor is a dangerous situation. Your dog, you might want to do something about your dog. I don't know what you would do.
Well, I have been ever since I got that wonderful letter in the mail.
$250,
yeah.
Jeez. Everybody, what would you, we're gonna do a street talk. It's coming up next. Keep it here. Watch The Wendy Show whenever you want on my YouTube channel. Hot topics, celebrity interviews, and of course my legendary after show. It's all on YouTube. Subscribe today. Okay, welcome back. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and Wendy watchers have a lot to say about celebrity romances in our latest edition of Street Talk. Roll it. Which celebrity do you want to spend Valentine's Day with?
If I could spend Valentine's Day with any celebrity, it'd have to be Amber Rose right now. Have you seen those pictures?
Celebrity I would most like to spend Valentine's Day with would be Tom Brady. OMG, the MVP of the Super Bowl. I take him, deflated balls and all.
I want to spend Valentine's Day with that girl from that show Empire, Cookie. Cookie's fine, and hopefully I can be her chocolate chip.
Oh, no.
Which 2 celebrities do you think should hook up?
I think that J-Lo and Diddy should hook up and get back together. He could give her back her street cred, and you know that he's missing that booty.
Kylie Jenner and Justin Bieber should hook up. It'd be the first time a Kardashian sister brought a white guy home in a very long time.
I think Kenya Moore should hook up with Maxim from Dancing with the Stars so she can put all that twirling to good use.
your favorite celebrity couple?
My favorite celebrity couple is Joe Manganiello and Sofia Vergara. They are so sexy that for them, reading the newspaper is like foreplay.
My favorite celebrity couple is definitely Miley Cyrus and Patrick Schwarzenegger. I just want to see what kind of babies they would have. Can't you see it? There's little babies pumping iron and twerking all everywhere.
My favorite celebrity couple is Britney Spears and Charlie Ebersol. I'm so happy that she finally found a man who's in love with all of her personalities.
Up next, I challenge an audience member to a special Disney Parks edition of Race the Clock. Don't go far. How you doing? Now's your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Go to wendyshow.com through March 1st to enter, and the word of the day is... wave! Jersey girl. This is Chrissy from Rumson, New Jersey. It's time to play Race the Clock.
Okay.
Okay. So remember, all week long, or all month long, rather, we've been giving away trips to Walt Disney World resorts. And today, this is Chrissy, and she's going to play for her chance to win a $1,000 Disney gift card. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And it can be used at Disney parks domestically, also Disney Store and Disney.com to shop online and dine and stay and play, okay? So here we go, Chrissy.
I hope I win it.
You've got 30 seconds. Please don't help her.
Okay.
Okay. At Epcot. Oh, wait, not yet.
Okay.
30 seconds, though, remember.
Okay.
At Epcot at Walt Disney World Resort, you can enjoy the cuisine from 11 different countries. Name 4 of those countries. And go!
All right, I was just there, and we drank our way through the whole world. Okay, we had pints of beer in the United Kingdom. We had margaritas in Mexico.
Yes!
We had Japan, we had sake.
Japan, yes.
And gin in Norway.
Yes! Here you go, a $1,000 gift card for you. Thank you, Disney. We'll be right back. Thank Ricky Martin. So nice to meet you. I can't wait till you come back. Also, my co-host, my fabulous, ridiculous studio audience. Thank you so much for showing up. On Monday, we got you covered with all the latest juicy hot topics. So have a wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you for watching. See you next time on Wendy. Bye. How you doing?